It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders on Monday Night Primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. For these guys, their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's second down. Now here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Back to throw again. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Stokes. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He'll try again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, at Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple, and that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well done defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And this one is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Stokes, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Second and 9 now. Throw left side, complete. That's Stokes. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. They'll look to throw.
Complete. It's Dotson.
Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stokes. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Jackson.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Jackson.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
He made this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Let's go. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Ready, break.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stokes.
Ready?
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Stokes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stokes.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Stokes. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll run on first down. It's Stokes.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Knox.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Here we go. Check pitch. Opposite. Green.
On 1st down, Stokes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Tyler Bray, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. The Dolphins showed flashes this year, but ultimately were doomed by too many mistakes, though a victory there will get them to 7-9 with 1 game to go. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Go.
Draw play, ETN.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson.
ETN bringing in another one.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half.
Go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yellow, line, switch, yellow, Smith, red.
Up the middle they go. It's Stokes, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 39, Jackson finding Knox there, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Dances by him. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stokes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. Stokes, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Stokes, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. On 2nd down now, it's Stokes. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action with Jackson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second down and 4. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They'll run with ETN.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did. for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hey, middle. Report.
And they'll run with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 6, a little under 2.5 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 44, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Jackson to throw.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Jackson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now Jackson.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Dallas,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.